What's up guys, it's your boy DIVIJ Vaswani. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am the CEO and founder of DIVIJ LA and the DIVIJ Group. So today I want to give you guys a couple tips on how to start and launch your Shopify and or any sort of e-commerce business that you have in mind. There are certain strategies that work and there's certain strategies that don't. And I've done a ton of research, I've launched multiple e-commerce sites, and I've sort of compiled the 5 best tips I could give you. And these are 5 things that really worked for me when I first started. So without further ado, here we go. Tip number 1, when you're starting your Shopify website or any sort of e-commerce site, is you want to make sure that you pick a product that you're really passionate about. There's nothing worse than waking up in the morning ready to bust your ass on something that you really don't care about or something that you don't really use on a daily basis. As somebody who's launched multiple e-commerce websites, I went through that and I learned it the hard way. So, for me, what really made sense was I'm very passionate about music, about fashion, about streetwear. So what made sense for me naturally was to start selling something like jewelry. So, it might be something totally different for you, which is, of course, that's great, but figure out what you use on a daily basis, do research on those products, figure out how you can improve those products or add some sort of unique value, and then go from there. Alright guys, so tip number 2 when you're first starting out and you're ready to dive into this e-commerce sort of field, find good suppliers. Guys, as somebody who's worked with multiple different types of products, I've dealt with horrible suppliers and I've dealt with great suppliers. How do you know who's good and who's bad? Well, the short and simple answer is you have to go out there and you have to research and you have to figure it out. Go on sites like AliExpress.com or Alibaba.com and start messaging vendors. Start to communicate with them and see who responds faster, see who doesn't respond. These are small indicators of who is going to be a good supplier, who's going to be a bad supplier. And this really leads us into our 3rd tip, which is order samples of your products. Guys, I've worked with tons of products in the past, and the worst experiences I've ever had are when I didn't order samples and I didn't know what I was selling. You want to make sure that you're touching and feeling the product, and you want to make sure that it's high quality, because there's nothing worse than getting tons and tons of orders returned to you because the quality wasn't up to par. So definitely order samples. It might cost you a little bit of money, you might have to pay for shipping, but in the long run, it's definitely worth it. Tip number 4, guys, is make sure you have a plan and make sure you have a team. When I first started out, it was all me. I was doing everything on my own. I was wearing all the hats. And while you may learn a lot from this process, it's always good to have people as motivated or more motivated than you around you in your circle. And you want to make sure that everyone on your team has different strengths and can add different value to the company. So you might have somebody who's really good at website development, and you might have somebody who's really good at sales, or who's really good at speaking to vendors in China. So you want to make sure that you have a team and you want to make sure that you have a strategy. Tip number 5 is take action and execute. When I first started, it took me a long time to really just dive in, because of this thought of, oh, I might fail, or, my site's not going to succeed, or there's so many other e-commerce websites, why would I even try? Guys, trust me, take action, execute, do your research, and at the end of the day, just figure it out. It's not rocket science, and I know you guys can do it. Concludes our video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'm definitely going to be putting out more content on a daily basis, and the content's really going to range from anything related to entrepreneurship, to e-commerce, to entertainment, to pretty much anything. I might even do some vlogs as well. So thanks a lot, guys. Stay tuned for more videos. I'm going to drop my social media links and my websites below, so please hit me with the follow, hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace, and thanks again, guys.
Up, up, up.